to the Two Man Wrestling Podcast. We're back.
We are back.
We're back. We are back.
Which, go on. Explain.
I will apologise. I will apologise to all of you. We didn't do one last week. We did actually. We recorded it, exported it, and then completely lost the file.
You know what made it even worse? Sorry to cut you out, Will, but you know what made it even worse is we were actually together.
Yes.
So our plan was we did do it. It was that we were literally in Wales. Will's family.
On holidays.
Places, little holidays. We were literally together, and we were going to do a live, literally a live show. But next thing you know, I'm doing what I need to do with it, and it basically didn't upload properly. So yeah.
Apologies goes out to all you guys.
Yeah, pretty much half the podcast just went, which was pretty crap from us. But
I know it's a very sad thing not seeing our faces week in, week out.
Yeah, it is very sad. You got a preview, back. To be fair. You did get a preview. They got Night of Champions preview. But yeah, we are back and we're better than ever.
Got our pretty faces back this week.
Yeah, pretty faces back this week, and we are here and we're back better than ever. And also, we have so much to talk about today, don't we?
A shitload.
So much to talk about. A shit ton of stuff to talk about today.
Do we want to just get straight into it then?
Of course we do, bro.
No messing about, straight in.
No messing about. No, they've been waiting, so let's give them what they want. Let's go.
So we're going to cover SmackDown from before Night of Champions, and then the most recent Raw. And obviously, don't forget TikTok, Instagram. You'll get your preview for SmackDown tonight on there.
Yes, so and it will either be done by myself.
Yeah,
it'll be done either by myself or it'll be done by Will. And watch out throughout the week. We'll also be having content. The usual stuff, guys. The usual stuff.
We're back to it. Right. So, SmackDown before Night of Champions. A lot happened, didn't it, Will? A lot happened, mate, didn't it? A lot did, yeah. I mean, title changes, big matches, stipulation matches.
Oh, yes. Yes.
We had a good time watching that.
Yeah, we did.
So we started off with Jeff Cobb, JC Mateo, versus Jimmy Uso, which was, I'd say, it was a solid match. We all knew how this was going to end. Classic distraction, typical booking by Triple H. Yeah. And, what you expected. Solo grabs Jimmy's foot, slows him down, Mateo capitalises to get the win.
Yeah.
Couldn't put it more simple than that.
No, probably more simple than that. Don't need to talk more about the bloodline because I feel like there'll be more storyline with them coming up to Survivor Series as we saw two previous weeks. But nice solid match, 6 out of 10. It was one of the matches where I don't want to say it was like not a standout, but it was just something that had to be on the show, you know.
Yeah,
give them both airtime.
But it's giving Jeff Cobb. I'm not saying Jason Mateo.
Yeah, we said that already from week 2, week 3. We're not calling him Jason Mateo.
We do what we want to do on it.
Listen,
we are the bookers.
He's debuted literally at 42. So from my understanding, I know him as Jeff Cobb on the Indies. Yeah. He's staying as Jeff Cobb. He's never changed to JC Mateo. We have to literally put him JC Mateo because that's what they call him in WWE.
And also, he's Jeff Cobb to us. When he came on, remember Michael Cole said, That's gotta be Kane. No, that's gotta be Jeff Cobb. And then they changed to JC Mateo, and I was like, no, sorry, we're calling him Jeff Cobb.
I like how Will turned into Bad Blood 1997 there. Class, mate. Absolutely class. Well, 98. 97 and 98. Don't matter, I wasn't born then, so.
No. We weren't in the womb.
No, we weren't even in the womb.
Just for your mother's stomach.
Yeah,
gotta be
Kane. We love JR. Anyway.
Is it a boy? Is it a girl? That's gotta be Kane!
Oh, we've missed this, haven't we? We have missed this.
Oh, I have, mate. I have.
Right,
so,
next match.
I was going to say, it's good that he's getting his wins and he doesn't seem like he's losing. So they're building him up, which is nice.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good.
So then the next match, I would say arguably the main talking point of the night was
definitely.
the Women's United States Championship match between Zelina Vega and Julia. And new women's, it was the world champion, United States champion, is now Julia. Woo!
Yeah. Now, again, going back to episode 1 or 2, The slander I gave for Julia is not fair because now she actually has a championship now. Now she's actually building on something. I just thought WWE was generally just letting her be filler and just letting her be involved in these matches, let her be part of the roster, not really do much. But she's now got her first singles title.
Yeah, and, she's a name there. Yeah, well done.
Well done. Yeah, I didn't expect a title change on this SmackDown.
No,
I did.
No.
I mean, I just thought again they would just be easily building up for Night of Champions.
I'd say there's never really changes before, like the night before a PLE.
No, there isn't normally.
So
no,
I was happy to see it. Was it? Do you reckon that was a Saudi pull for that one title change?
A little bit. I think it was a bit of a Saudi pull. And fair play. Got the crowd building up. Obviously, you know, it's good. It was good for the show. It was very good for the show. Good for Julia. Well done to her. Not much than that, to be honest. Just glad she's got a title now and shut my mouth up.
Yes. Shut it, Shanice.
Shut it, please.
Yappa, yappa, yappa.
Yappa, yappa, yappa. So yeah, the next match, Will.
The next match was DIY versus Andrade and Rey Fenix. And this was, I didn't know, maybe I wasn't counting, but this is actually Andrade and Rey Fenix's second partnership. And also their second win. Which maybe they're going to be a regular tag team moving forward. Who knows? I wouldn't be against it.
No, I wouldn't be against either.
I would like to see what do they call them? Penta and
Lucha Brothers,
Lucha Bros, yeah. I would like to see that, but at the same time, I think Penta's like holding his own by himself right now.
Yeah, this is. I also thought that they were going to do it for Rey Fenix. I thought they were just going to let him do what he's doing.
Yeah.
And build him up, and build them up is equal. So when they come together eventually in a tag team, because they will, everyone knows they will.
Yeah,
they're gonna just be outstanding and incredible. But no, they've gone ahead and pretty much put him into another tag team now, which is interesting. And they've also gone ahead and not put him in singles matches anymore, which again is also an interesting point. You know, Triple H is cooking something. I don't know what he's cooking, but he's cooking something. That comes with the 2 wins. So yeah, fair play to them.
Yeah, no, it was good. I say it's a good match. Full of action,
excellent match.
With the tag team. I mean, I'm enjoying. The only thing I'm not like about the tag team situation right now is the fact that it's a bit all over the place. However, the matches are, I'd be some of the best every night.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like by far.
I want to say specifically SmackDown. I think Raw kind of have it locked in terms of how they're dealing with tag teams. I mean, I know I said a few weeks ago, War Raiders, they need to get more stuff on TV and things like that, but it's a bit more structured. I feel like the tag team, and again, might be a controversial take, but I feel like the tag team's more respected on Raw. Maybe because it is Raw. Even though SmackDown's getting a lot of airtime, but it just basically seems like, alright, Street Profits with this person, DIY with this person, and they just go bam, 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 bam every week. It's not like structured. Like, what was it that one? Was it before Saturday Night Main Event or before Money in the Bank? One of the two. And they had a backstage promo where it was all the tag teams, and
with like on the drawing board,
6, and all that stuff.
Yes.
I was like, it's like, are you just trying to give them all airtime? Like, come on, give them structure, you know. But
I think they'll figure it out at some point.
Yeah, and again, people that are watching this as well, you know, audience might think that no, it's great. The chaos is great, but for me, I just like the structure in a tag team a bit more.
Yeah. I enjoy the chaos. And it could possibly lead to a multi-tag ladder match at SummerSlam. I think that's they're building to, but I agree with you in the sense of like having structure, knowing like who's really at the top, who's up next, and we had that back here with like Jericho and that sort of era.
Oh, I remember Jericho's. Yeah. It was like, what are you saying? Like Jericho's multiple of tag teams in that period, but it still was structured in a way.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You know what was going on.
Yeah.
DX.
DX. Even before, probably like DX, Raid RKO, Jerry Show. That whole period. That Jesse. Remember Jesse and Festus?
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. God, that's something. That's a generational.
Carlito and Epico. Which originally used to be Carlito Primo. Like they had structure.
They held the titles for a bit as well.
Yeah, they did. It was when it was undisputed tag team champions when they mixed the
best tag belts they've ever had, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100,000,000%, 100%. Which what the world one or the tag team one? Sorry, they're both tag team. The WWE one or the world one? The one that was like black and red, or the one that was blue and gold?
That's an excellent question.
I like how I've just sidetracked.
Yeah, you have. I didn't like the size of the red themed one.
Yeah.
It was a bit small.
One.
Yeah, the raw one. But then I like the look of the design of that one more than the other one, the SmackDown one.
Now I would understand. I get it because we've seen that SmackDown one. I mean, it's pretty much like the one now. It's pretty similar to the one now. Yeah. It was literally the same as always been the WWE Tag Team belts from the Attitude Era and maybe a bit before that actually. But I agree with you. I liked the look of the raw one more than the blue and gold one. But the blue and gold one has more nostalgia, so it's like I don't know which one was better. But yeah, that's a little side note. But it's what it is, isn't it? You know, that's what it is. And going back to that tag team scene, what was the next match, Will?
The match was it was for the championships. Speaking of those, actually,
yeah, it was. It was
great little segue.
Good little segue, mate.
Between the Street Profits and the Wyatt Six. Talking about chaos, this was fucking chaos.
Yeah, it was chaos.
Everybody was out there. Everyone was smacking people. Los Garza came in. DIY came in. Fraxium came in. Street Profits were there. Wyatt Six. What? That was crazy. But as I said, I think it's leading. Then they're building up to that multi-tag ladder match. SummerSlam, it makes sense. Profits stood tall by disqualification. I think that was a good booking. Doesn't makes them still look strong-ish. So, yeah, happy with that match.
You know what I want? You say a lot about what they could potentially do at SummerSlam. What I want is a TLC match. And if they ever do bring a TLC match, I love it, mate.
Earlier in the year. That one earlier in the year.
Yeah. I need something like that again. Please, feed me. I want more. I'm not doing a Ryback, but I want more.
I was watching his live last night, actually.
Right, yeah, he's another one that cancelled wrestlers. Might get him on the show once. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows for real? Who knows? But yeah, Street Profits win again. A bit weird that we saw one title change on the show, and then this one was a complete disqualification. Street Profits still looking out strong. So hey ho, chaos.
I did think that the fact we had 3 title matches, I did. Part of me was like, we're not gonna get any, but like, I'm happy that we got at least one.
At least one, yeah. Fair enough.
Which, speaking of title matches, leads us into our main
last one,
which was for the WWE Women's Championship between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax in a last woman standing match. Yeah. I thought it was an excellent match. I think it really showed that Tiffy can compete in these matches.
Tiffy time! Never did it. Tiffy time!
And
never do that.
The door's there, right behind you. Leave. Get it. Yeah, I thought there was a lot of offense from Jax, which I expected, but then when Tiffy got things rolling, the double table spot.
Oh yeah.
And Naomi getting involved, bringing in some more chaos, mate. I was thinking, mate, Saudi, who knows? Are we going to get a cash in?
Yeah. But as we're going to describe next, with our next review of a show, that didn't happen. Sorry for a spoiler. It didn't happen. But yeah, still good. And I'm very happy that, obviously, we saw 3 title matches on SmackDown, but I'm just very happy that Tiffy showing how strong she is again, showing how strong she is as a champion. I feel like she will verse Naomi at some point. Naomi's going to cash in on her at some point. Yeah. I don't think she's going to cash in on Raw. I don't see it. But maybe. You don't know.
I think it'll be a SummerSlam thing.
Yeah, it's going to be a SummerSlam thing. Just because of another person that won later on that we'll describe. Yes. But yeah, it's really good. Naomi's doing stuff, and again, one thing that was also good is Nia Jax. I for a long time I had a real bad thing with Nia Jax. I didn't like her. I don't know why. I didn't think her wrestling style. I think she was a very dangerous wrestler.
There was a lot of injuries happening in the match.
Yeah.
You know, probably aren't to blame her, but
yeah.
Some cases it can be. Yeah, there's no stick to her at all. But you know, injuries happen as injuries happen. But no, I agree with you. There was her matches were becoming a bit dangerous at some points.
But she's stepping up now, and I think she's now a safe worker. And again, she's had a couple title runs now, and she's showing herself, and she deserves to be in that main event picture. What's next for her? I don't know, but we'll wait and see.
Who knows? Who knows? Yes, we will indeed. So, what would you give SmackDown as a rating overall for that?
For a build-up for a... Bear in mind it's in Saudi, so the crowd's going to be different, even though the crowd was still, I think, really good.
I think arguably... Well, I was going to say, during Night of Champions, I think that was one of the best crowds we've had this year.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. That's why... maybe my bias is leading towards that, because it was really good. And in some way, it surprised me.
Massively.
Yeah,
massively. They weren't that loud last time.
No, they weren't. But they were this time. I think crowd and fact as title matches. I think for building up for a PLE, I think that's like an 8.5. I think that was a very good SmackDown.
I'll give it an 8.
Yeah. I think there was a lot very good, a lot was going on. Yeah. So, fair play to SmackDown. Fair play, Triple H. You are cooking, my friend. And you were also cooking on Night of Champions.
Smooth.
Again,
so smooth.
Me and you were sat down for hours. We were waiting for this, and we were just like, we hope this PLE lives up, and it did live up. It was a very good PLE, very good PLE. I don't know if it was better than other ones we've seen so far, but it was a very good one. I think it was very, very good and very, very up there.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go with it? Want me to lead with it?
Yeah, mate, go for it.
Go for it. Okay, great. So, the first match on the card for Night of Champions was a King of Ring Finals match. It was Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes. To be fair, we were unsure what the first match would be.
Didn't think that was this.
No, we thought it would probably be not world title, but like a championship match. Basically, we thought.
We thought it was going to be the US championship match.
Yeah, we thought it'd be probably the US, but no, it was started off a bang. Started with two big wrestlers, and yeah, outstanding match. I thought it was a really good match. Great selling from Randy.
Yeah, I'm pausing one sec. I've got one of the. Basically, I'm pausing it because I don't know if the Teams thing's going to come through my audio recording.
Right.
I've got one of our franchisees calling me. I'm not fucking answering that. So we're gonna let it play out.
I'll start all the thing again. Don't worry. I'll start all the thing again. It's fine. So, the first match of the night was a King of Rings Finals match. It was Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes. Me and Will thought that it was going to be like a US title match first.
Yes.
Or just some title match. But I think on review, this was probably the best way to start it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, probably the best way to start it because it got the crowd pumping. Yeah. Literally, you could tell from the entrances it was unreal. Like, we were just saying about the crowd. We were just saying about the crowd, right? And the crowd was literally so loud, singing his theme song like nothing. We also said a little spot is like, how much pyro can they use? Because it's Saudi and they've got a lot of money.
Then we got a bit of vintage Orton.
And we got vintage Orton with the little sprinkles going down. It was
so
really
cool.
So really, really good. And we only spotted that until after the match happened. It was like, oh.
Yeah, you pointed that out to me.
Yeah, I was like, hold on. Didn't he just have his old sprinkles that he used to do? It was like, that's really cool. The crowd was singing for his theme song, and then Cody comes out, same again. Pyro galore, fantastic. And
there was no letting up from the crowd. They were hot all night.
No, they were really good. And the match also lived up to it. It was an outstanding match. It was a really, really good match. We were saying through the match... Yeah, go on. I
was going to say, I really... Well, I said to you at the start, I was like, oh... Randy, after that superplex, sorry.
Yeah.
When Randy, and he was holding his back, and I said to you, I'm like, he's done. Like, this match was going to go into... Because I thought he'd done something, because I know he had spinal fusion a few years ago.
Yeah. And Michael Cole mentioned it as well. He did mention
yes.
it, I know, yeah.
And I was like, oh, and I remember you go, no, he's a really good seller, trust me, watch this through. And I was like, okay, right. I was proven wrong, fair enough.
Yeah.
Incredible selling.
Randy's one of my favourite wrestlers of all time, purely for the reason is his selling is unreal. He will put over, I mean, unless you're Mr. Kennedy or Kofi Kingston, but he will put you over with your selling. He'll be really good with your selling. It was just a really good match.
Aggressive Cody as well.
Aggressive Cody.
Something we haven't seen, I'd say, since the Elimination Chamber with Kevin Owens versus...
that was like a year ago or so? Like a year ago now?
No, that was this year.
What? Elimination Chamber. Elimination Chamber was... Oh, it doesn't matter. But yeah. You're going to think about it. He's cooking. Let him cook.
No, you were right. It
was last year.
No, it was this year, but before WrestleMania Royal Rumble.
Well, was it a Royal Rumble or a Saturday Night Main Event?
I don't know, but I'm going to Google.
You're going to Google?
I am going to Google. It's going to just bug me.
While you're Googling, one thing I did love is...
Royal Rumble.
You said
Royal Rumble.
It was Royal Rumble. Okay, cool.
Yes.
So you actually were right, actually. You were actually right.
Yeah.
You said about aggressive Cody. One thing I said to you is I cannot wait, and they will do it. I cannot wait for heel Cody. Heel Cody is going to be so good. Purely on the fact is, I think I've spoken about this before, but purely on the fact is, when I saw him in New Japan, when I saw him on the indie scene, heel Cody was so good. Like, fuck the Revival, incredible stuff.
Devilish.
Man. All that stuff. Like, I'm waiting for it.
My prediction for the Cody heel turn will be Cena or something. You know, he does whatever happens with the Rock whenever the fuck he comes back. They'll go at that, but it'll be Cody, which then maybe turns on Cena, turns him face, and he goes back with him because he realised all the things that Cena's done. Cody wants a bit of that. Back to it.
Yeah.
There we go. And that. Clip that.
You can clip it. That's good storytelling as well, because when you think about it, last year's WrestleMania, the whole build-up was like final boss Rock. He's dominating Cody. Cody's not going to win a title. Hitting him with the Mama Rose belt, everything like that. Pinning him. I could see that being a real twist, and everyone being like, "What? What? It makes no sense." But
I think it'd be the best way to do it.
Yeah, it'd be a stroke of genius if they did it. So fair play.
And also, it turns Cena face at the end of his farewell tour, which is. So, I don't really care if he goes that heel, to be honest, but at the same time, I think it'd be nice to see him go out as a face.
Yeah, I'm managing to tolerate heel Cena now a little bit.
Oh, because same. It's really kicked into gear now. Yeah,
a little bit. I think ever since we seen, we can't talk about it yet. We're not going to talk about it yet. But ever since we seen a certain something, and I think ever since I seen, he did a pro when it was that pro, and he was talking about this is the reason why I've done all this stuff. It was before I think before the Punk match on a Raw or SmackDown. It was like this is the reason why I did this. It was like okay, you're selling it a bit to me now. You're getting me enticed to it a little bit now. To like this heel turn makes a little bit of sense. You know, you still get the odd bits here and there. It's like are you face heel? But I'm starting to tolerate now.
No, I'm very happy with it at the moment. I'm loving it.
And the winner of this match, we've not actually said yet, but the winner of this match, Cody Rhodes. Did you want that as the result of the match?
It wasn't my choice. I said to you at the start when we were watching it, I would have preferred Randy because I thought he got sort of cheated out of it last year. And I thought that was the reason they've got it in there. Maybe then we get Orton Cena again, but I'm not mad at Cody for having it. No, as I said, it could lead. This is maybe the start of that run up to him becoming a heel with The Rock. Who knows? But I thought this promo after the match backed it up a bit more. So I'm not mad at it. I'm happy. I'd say in terms if you add in the promo and the match result and the match itself, I'd say a solid 8.5.
Yeah, solid 8.5 out of 10, definitely. I loved very much in his promos where he was thanking Randy, basically saying like, "You're the reason I'm kind of here," but he was like, "I'm next. Like, this is my turn. I'm gonna get my belt back." And King Cody just has a good heel ring to it. I'm sorry, it just does. It just does have a good ring to it. Oh, I want it.
They've stopped really doing those personas now, haven't they?
Yeah.
Who was the last King?
I think it was King Woods. Yeah, Xavier Woods. Yeah, it was King Woods. Yeah,
Gunther didn't do it, did he?
No, I didn't really. He was already the ring general, so like, King of the Ring. Ring general. It's like okay.
Sounds like no.
What were you going to say, please?
I was going to say, but we'd have to cut it, so...
No, fair enough. That's fair. Okay, so the next match was a Riyadh, sorry, Saudi fans. Riyadh Boulevard street fight match between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. What did you think?
Good fight. I thought it made Raquel look pretty strong.
Yes.
We all knew the outcome to this. Like,
yes.
Water's wet and Rhea Ripley wins. Like, it's not. She's always winning, isn't she? That's
she's
But I thought it was entertaining. I haven't really got much to say about it. I thought it was good fight. Again, as I said before, it made Raquel look pretty strong. She had a lot of offense during it, but it went the way.
It made Raquel. Although Raquel did lose, like majority of the match I was watching, she looked really dominant. Like really, really dominant. It was only until the last couple spots. I mean, the last spot was really good, where they were on the table on the top. And then,
I've never seen that idea before.
Yeah, no, neither have I. And I was like, Warren was like, they'd be like this. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Because Raquel set it up, and then I was thinking, all right, is she gonna just like do a full on power bomb onto the turnbuckle? And I'm like, that would look dangerous. But no. They did something creative. Another thing they also did... Yeah, go on, mate.
Are you going to say the announcers table?
Yeah.
It was really creative. You know what? I'd give it a 10 out of 10 for creativity on that match. Yeah. Because you said straight away, you went, I've never seen someone do that before. Like, even think of do it. And I was like, completely true. I thought it was awesome.
If there's someone in the comments or someone that's listening can tell me when else that's happened, where someone has literally took the top of an announce table, pretty much an own mini table, put it in between the ring and the bell announcer and basically the bell announcer section across, and a power bomb. Like it was such a good spot, and
wonderful.
It was like that's really creative. That's really good.
It looked painful as well, which
and it looked really painful. Yeah, Rhea Ripley really sold that really well. She sold it really, really good. And it was a really good match. And again, Water is wet. Rhea won, no surprise there. But Raquel still looked dominant.
I'd say... See, I want to give this 2 ratings. As I said, 10 out of 10 creativity. 8 as a match. But I can't bump it to a 9 because it's not a 9 out of 10 match.
No, it's not a 9 out of 10 match.
I'll give it an 8.8 out of 10. Simply that 0.8 comes with the creativity.
He's poking at it. He wants to give it, but he can't. He can't justify it.
Can't. It's not there yet.
And to be fair, it's just fine. Yeah, I can't disagree with that. It was a very good match creatively. But it just turns of a normal match, should be like a 7.
Yeah.
7, 8. But it gets bumped up a little bit more because the creativity was so good. Just especially from them 2 spots alone. Yeah, good match. And it led easily to our next match, which was Karrion Kross versus Sami Zayn. I feel like, again, Sami Zayn being in Saudi...
Karrion needed this appearance, though.
And he needed an appearance in a PLE. He also probably needed... he needed one in general. He probably needed the win as well, but he didn't win because of Sami being in Saudi. You know,
he's again. It's a given. Water's wet. Sami wins.
Water's wet. Yeah, it's a given that was going to happen. I thought
good match though.
Yeah, good match. I thought very much. It looked like Karrion Kross when he had the sleeper, and he was like, "Yeah, he's winning that. He's winning that." Sami sold that really well, and then I think it was like he put him on the turnbuckle, went to go to the other corner, hit him, comes back to the other corner, and then went and thought, all right, I'm going to do a massive run up and absolutely destroy him on the next bit. And then Sami hits him with a haluva kick, and the match was pretty done from there. To be honest with you,
I did think it was interesting seeing Karrion shut up everybody on Twitter is saying he won't take back bumps. And he was taking them like they were falling out his arse.
He was taking them as a champion.
He was like, any chance, I'm on my back. I'm on my back. So, I mean, fair enough to him, and I think he definitely deserves... Well, he deserves the push. Like, yes, he's the third highest in merchandise sales, but... what I said in the last one, I don't know if his in-ring deserves the push, but, you know, for the crowd reaction and the way he's going, the way he wrestled in that match... I'd say a mid-card push. Not a main push at all, but...
Fair enough, yeah.
Mid-card.
I just thought that his wrestling style was actually alright, because you said it beforehand, you were like, I'm not sold on this wrestling style. And I was like, okay, well, let me watch this match. He's on a PLE, big PLE. Let's just analyze it. I was like, it's actually alright. It's actually alright, but I do agree with you. He's not that main event level yet. He's not that way. He's not that yet. He's not at all. But yeah, still a good match, and again, water is wet, Sammy won. Yeah. The next match, again, kind of on the same lines. It was like really good, but like, yeah, it was just an okay match for the card. It was the United States Championship match. It was Jacob Fatu defending his title against Solo Sikoa, and actually no, I'll put it a bit higher than the last match, purely for the fact is we saw a title change, didn't we, Will?
We did, and we also saw a return, and we saw a debut.
Yeah, we did.
So a lot of stuff happened. So
we basically saw the new bloodline.
Yeah, it seems to be shaping up that way. Where they're going to go with it, I have no idea. In my opinion, I thought that they should probably kill off the bloodline story now. But if in a year's time, if this is back up, it will never be up to where it ever was before.
No, never.
If it has a good storyline, I'll say fair enough, like understandable. But no, I thought it was an okay match by itself. I wouldn't say it was anything crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't special. No, it wasn't special.
No, but we saw the return of the GOAT, the soon-to-be tribal chief, the one and only Tonga Loa. He's back. Wrestling is saved. It's saved. It's back. It's better than ever. Watch it if you don't watch it. The main attraction's here. So we got his return. No botches this time, finally,
nope.
Which is a shock. Yeah.
We saw someone new as well.
And we're calling him Hikuleo. We are not calling him Talatonga. No.
Yeah. Like, why is it when they get these wrestlers into the bloodline or any of these? Yeah, any of the NYU family members, any of them, right? And they come in and they just got a different name, like. And their name's just crazy, just makes less sense.
Yeah.
To be fair, that name, like Tamatonga and Tamaloa, makes more sense. That does actually make more sense. But,
yeah.
Like
Talatanga? Really? Sounds like a cheese string or something.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That's what I think when I hear that.
Sounds like literally sounds like Tango orange flavour, bro.
No, it's not like that.
But it made them look very dominant. Both of them looked very dominant. A return and a debut looked very dominant. And Solo winning. It's Solo's first singles title. About time.
Deserves it.
Yeah, about time. I feel like, again, after that whole bloodline story and him basically being next and first in Roman and thinking, yeah, he's making build strong. Like, he's probably going to overbuild Roman. And although I wasn't convinced that, like, yeah, you are next, I think you need more time. Triple H also probably also thought the same as us.
Yeah.
He didn't give him that time. He was thought, like, wait your turn.
We didn't let him speak for ages, did he?
Yeah, he didn't. And now he's, I guess, with this new bloodline, for the third or fourth time, they're making him look strong. And they give him the title.
This new character, like the funny jokes, the mannerisms.
Yeah, we see on TikTok, don't we?
Solo core.
The solo core on TikTok.
Honestly, if you guys are ever sad, put a bit of solo core on. It'll brighten up your day. It's
either solo core or literally solo core or any bloodline core videos. They're unbelievably funny. They're so funny.
We've got to share a few to our story, man.
Yeah, we will do. Actually, there we go. That's an idea. We will do. But yeah, that was it for that match. And then it led us to our penultimate match of the card. It was our Queen of the Ring tournament finals. It was Jade Cargill versus Asuka. Yeah, and again, okay match.
I think a pretty clear winner as well.
Pretty clear winner. Although there was times where we thought maybe Asuka. See Asuka pushing it, but I feel like we were just giving Asuka something to do. You know, making a win on these matches, give us something to do, because I think overall they pretty much had set in stone who they wanted to win for Queen of the Ring, and it was going to be Jade.
I think it was right to have Jade getting that push at this point. Like, Asuka came back, she made a return at the start of the Queen of the Ring tournament. It makes her look strong, getting her all the way to the final, having a pretty good match in the final. It raises her stock and makes her look strong. So I'm not mad at it, and also the win for Jade is needed.
Yes, definitely.
And what you were going to say earlier, but you didn't, because you were saying it for this, about Naomi and the cash-in.
Yes,
I think that sets up perfectly for Jade versus Tiffy. Naomi, and she will probably cash in and probably win it. So it sets up a perfect story then between Jade and Naomi. Dating back.
100%.
When did she push her on the car? Was it before New Year? I can't remember.
No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was before New Year. Again, someone else might be able to tell us when it is, but I don't think it's before New Year. I don't think it was. I think it was during this year that this started to bubble up, to be fair. But yeah, as I said, it does set her up. And Jade's got something to do now. She's Queen of the Ring. Queen Jade. Can I say something on both the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring? Why do they not wear their crowns?
Yeah, I was thinking that. No, it used to be a whole thing. You put your crown on your head.
They have the throne at the top of the ramp. You sit down, got your staff. But no, wasn't.
Apparently not. It's just an interview.
Why not? And apparently, just you hold it up in this interview. It's basically like a trophy, you know. That's all.
Yeah, I think they should. I think they should bring back, because that's where we got Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Yeah.
What?
We got Hunter S. Helmsley, proper King of Kings. Hunter S. Helmsley. King Booker. They're really good. And, I feel like they've lost. I feel like it's good that they brought back King and they've added Queen of the Ring, but they just. I need the essence back. I need the King code.
Yeah, it needs to feel like a proper. Because I literally within a month it means nothing.
Yeah, like SummerSlam's going to happen in August, and it's going to mean nothing.
Yeah,
it's literally going to be niche. I wish it had a bit more builder, but I guess that's the route they're going down now.
Yeah,
so, fair enough to them. And to the final match of a very good PLE, and it was a very good match. A lot happened again. But it was the undisputed WWE Championship match between John Cena and CM Punk. CM Punk.
For the final time. Sad times.
And it's sad times. Should we ruin the winner already?
I think you guys know.
Yeah, you all knew. Big match John won again. But there was a lot that happened.
So many shenanigans.
Yeah, it was a very good match in terms of just Cena and Punk wrestling. But I think very much the action was Penta coming out. Well, first off, it was Paul Heyman guys coming out. So Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker coming out. With Seth coming out. Music hitting and like, is he going to cash in?
Me and you were like,
is he going to cash in?
And then when he called Charles Robinson down.
Yeah.
And then he got bodied. I was like, shit, ow.
Yeah.
That was painful.
Yeah. Unlucky, mate. So that happened. Then it was Penta that came out next.
Cena getting choked on the mat and Penta's there just strolling down. He can sit there for a bit longer.
Which then we saw Penta and Bron Breakker having a little scrap. Then Sammy came down. Again, getting involved.
It's like when Penta's music hit, me and you were like, what relevance does he have to this? And then when he started fighting Braun, I was like,
okay. But I don't know if it was needed in that match. But
no, I wouldn't say so.
No, it wasn't needed. But that happened. Then we had that big spot. I it's funny, a little spot again. I'm such a mark. We are both marks. But it was fantastic. I literally said when we were watching, he was like, did you just tell the cameraman to move just so they can do this spot really quickly? And then they did the spot, and then good spot to be fair. I was like, that's funny. That's a little segment. And then it was like a back and forth between Rollins in the ring, Cena in the ring, Punk in the ring, and then next thing you know it, Punk got cheated out again, once again. I really wanted Punk to win this, and I don't know when. I don't think he's going to get another opportunity now, that WWE title now. I think his best route's the world title now.
I think it depends if the way. I think it's all down to where Seth goes, and I think that will lead for a Punk Seth Mania 43 will be now. And,
no, 42. Be 42.
Yes, no, you're right. Yeah, 42. 42. I think it's going to lead to that at some point. Who knows? But
that's worth it. If it's a thing where we get basically 2015 again, and we get Rollins going over Cena. This is a great discussion point. We're going to have a different discussion point, but that's a great point to bring up. There's so much avenues that this WWE title, this world title picture could go. You got Cena, you got Punk, you got Rollins with the Money in the Bank, you've got Cody with the King of the Ring, you've got Gunther. We don't know what's going to happen. Gunther we do know what's going to happen. Jey Uso's in there, Roman's in there. There's so much.
It's good. It's a nice set.
It's very good. It's very good. But I don't know who's go for which title, when they go for which title. I mean, we know that it's going to be Cody versus Cena next. That's what we 100% know. But definitely. We don't know if that means that Rollins going to get involved in that SummerSlam match, cash in, and takes the title, and then go. We don't know, but it's very exciting. I love it.
Yeah, I think he probably will. Maybe we finally see The Rock again.
Maybe.
Who knows? Maybe. But that'll be a good one, SummerSlam.
Maybe. But yeah, it was a very good PLE. Cena come out victorious at the top with a little smirky grin. He had a good heel smirky grin because he knew he got away with it. He knew he got away with it, and still was able to retain. Do his typical title in his face fashion. And how would you rate that? How would you rate that PLE?
I would say that was a 9, maybe 9.3 or so out of 10. I think it was excellent. One of the best of the year. Far.
Very good. Very, very good PLE. Very, very good PLE. Surprised me. And again, Saudi held up, and apparently going to do more shows in Saudi. We'll see how that goes.
I think the fans really helped deny everything about that they're not a good crowd, because they haven't been, in all honesty, over recent years. And
there's a lot of politics around it as well.
Yeah, and it's not always like the Saudis fans' fault. It's a lot of like the bookings of pretty we covered this last week, didn't we? 2 weeks ago. Yeah. Saying about some of the dire matches that they put on just for the sake of the Saudi and the money, but I think they've really, really held their own in this one, and next time a Saudi one is announced, I'm all for it. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm all for it purely for the fact is that the crowd was good, and we're probably going to get good matches. Again, different politics with it being in Saudi and stuff like that, but it was a good show. It was a very good show.
What would you rate
probably 8.59. It's very much. I want to probably give it a 9 though. It's a really good show. It's a really good show.
Give it a 9.
I'll give it a 9. Go on then. Go on then. So yeah, very good show. Very good show. Very good PLE. And then this is going to lead us to the last
Raw. Another one.
Raw. Another one. We'll probably speed through this quickly because it wasn't. It had a lot of stuff in the Raw, but there was nothing crazy that really happened in this Raw. Pure fact is just on the back. Yes, please. Yes, please.
So, as I say, we'll sort of briefly quick go through it. Started with Rhea Ripley, and I think everybody and their grandma knew what was going to happen here. Mummy wants her title back. Give me a title match. Evolution, Io Sky, Rhea Ripley for the title.
Yeah.
Next match.
That's really bad.
I tweeted literally after that saying literally nobody asked for this, and they got some good reception. So it clearly, my thoughts were not a singular thought. So then we had the World Tag Team Championship match between the New Day, and the Judgment Day, which we saw some new champions, which is wonderful to see, and we also have the Judgment Day with all the gold.
They have all the belts. Judgment big belts. They have all the tag titles. They have all the tag titles, apart from obviously the SmackDown one. Yeah. And Dom's got the Intercontinental title, which I think for a long time, as like with Judgment Day, is like made them look strong, and they're carrying it on. Fair play to them. They're really good. They're really good. Every single wrestler in that faction is really good. Yeah. I'm clapping to the heels.
I think Finn needed that though. Badly.
Yeah, he did.
But people are calling him Pin Balor now, so I think that says enough.
Yeah, because he wasn't doing enough. And
no, he wasn't.
Now he's doing
it's
something.
good to see that. But he had that little smirk again. He's trying something, isn't he? But
yeah, he is trying something.
Yeah, but no, I think it respects a good match. I think the New Day it wasn't their best title reign by any stretch, so I think needed to come off then. Give us something fresh.
I feel like they just needed to get the title on someone. They wanted to get the title off someone, and then give them, and also to give New Day something to do.
Yeah.
Fair enough to them. Again, New Day has the legends in their own regard, but I'm just glad that we're going to get a bit more activity from the tag titles now. With Judgment Day.
Speaking of factions, though,
yes,
American Made has a new El Grande Americano. Is it the same one? No, it's not.
Apparently he's grown 5 inches.
Apparently, yeah, overnight.
I wonder who that could be. We know who that is. Ludwig Kaiser. But obviously,
I was saying he needs to push that. Like I fucking love Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
I don't know about this El Grande Americano thing, but if it works, it works. But I thought it was hilarious, and I was like, oh, okay, but I did no way did I expect that.
Yeah,
so
and that's a good point. That's a good way to. It's also a good way to keep the character alive. Whilst Chad Gable's out, the real El Grande Americano, giving him something to do, and then at some point we're going to definitely see when Chad Gable's come back. We're going to see El Grande Americano, which. I think I said like weeks ago now. It was like I have a thing where I hate like
the Kane v Kane,
Undertaker v Undertaker, but Sin Cara v Sin Cara. But like this, I could kind of fuck with a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Just a tiny bit. I can fuck.
I don't mind. I'm not against. When I saw it, I wasn't mad.
No, I wasn't mad about it. It was more funny than anything.
Yeah, absolutely.
They slowly changed my mind on that one.
Yeah. No, I think it's quite cool. And so then we had our second match of the night, which was Sheamus versus Rusev in a singles match. It's okay, it's pretty good. Just two big brutes going at it.
Yeah,
we expected it. I think I didn't know if there was an obvious winner here. I thought Rusev was going to get it because he needs the push that Aleister Black's getting a bit, and JC Mattel, Jeff Cobb is. I have to pause myself there. So no, I'm happy with it, and he did the accolade again. I made him tap. So, did he make him tap or did he pass out? I can't remember how that ended.
I think he passed out.
I think if it was a pass out, it made Sheamus don't make him look too weak. Because it makes the accolade look a very strong move if he's making Sheamus tap out.
It was always a strong move when Rusev first used it, to be honest with you. It was just got killed off by Big Match John. As most things do get killed by Big Match John.
Yeah, John Hogan.
John Hogan. John Hogan. That's class, mate. Makes sense. But yeah, what is. So Rusev winning gives him something to do. Bish bash boss. Anyway, next thing was a Gunther promo, wasn't it?
Yes, which was I thought was pretty good. I thought Gunther really made Goldberg look like his bitch a little bit with the 3-minute rest. I think it was an excellent promo from him. And then it got even better when Seth's music hit and he walked out. He didn't really get much to say, and then Punk was like, "No, fuck it, I'm having this."
Yep.
Straight down the ramp. And he starts attacking him. Then you've got when Rollins retreats, and then there's a the AJ Styles Undertaker meme where AJ stood there and Undertaker stood. Yeah. And then he throws a drink over him, and they start brawling throughout the arena, and it set up a match I didn't see coming, to be honest. But
I didn't see that either.
Rollins versus LA Knight at Saturday Night's main event, which is this weekend. Next weekend.
Next weekend. It's next weekend.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no, I thought pretty good promo, pretty good bit. Sets up nicely. So then the next match was Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria, which was a draw. Not the most interesting match in the world. Ended with Bayley on Lyra's back. Both her shoulders were down for a 2 count, then 3, and that was it was a pretty meh match.
Meh. It was what it is. I guess trying to build something for this Intercontinental title scene in the women's.
But it's going to be Bayley back, isn't it?
Just naff. If anything, I'm having something with these women's mid-card titles. Do something a bit more. Fair enough, US title, can't discount it. It's done a bit more this week. But the Intercontinental title, I thought, right, Becky's going to win it, and then...
Bro, that feud was trash.
Yeah, it's going to do something. That. Yeah, it's I thought it was going to do something. It's not done anything.
No, it
I
hasn't
want
built
more.
I think they put the title on Becky in the sense it's a big name, give it a bit of prestige.
Give her that Grand Slam. It's the Grand Slam. She needs the Grand Slam. That's why they gave her. She'll be the first one that gets a Grand Slam. Watch. Yeah. Watch the space. First Grand Slam winning Miss Champion. She will be, mate. Trust me, 100%.
So then we moved on to the main event of the night, which was Braun and Bronson versus Sami Zayn and
Braun and Bronson. Braun and Bronson versus Sami and Penta. Yes. And again, gotta make your boys strong. Gotta make the Paul Heyman guys strong.
I think that was a typical win. Yeah. With Braun and Braun, or for you guys who don't know who they are, if you are watching for the first time, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed.
Yes.
It could set up a little tag match in the future because Jay came in and intervened at the end when Penta got his arse smacked by Braun Breaker. I wouldn't be mad at that. Seth, Braun and Bronson versus Penta, Sammy and Jay. But at the same time, I thought Jay was meant to be in a feud with Gunther.
Mate, it's a lot going on.
I don't really know why he was there.
I don't know what they're going to do with Jay now. I feel like, again, you made him have his moment winning the Royal Rumble. You made him win the world title at WrestleMania. Great feel-good moment. Made him carry it for a month to 2 months. What are you going to do with him now? Are you going to give him an Intercontinental title? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to give him that again? What are you going to do now? What is it?
Yeah. Who knows? But I'd say I think that sort of caps off. It was a good match, to be fair. Nothing I wouldn't say too crazy.
It kind of just sums up the Raw though.
That's what I was going to say. It sums it up perfectly.
Yeah, it sums up the Raw because we've come from SmackDown being okay. Night of Champions being really good, and it kind of went like that.
It was one of the worst of Raws we've had over the past year.
Yeah, it's one of the worst Raws we've had, definitely, because there wasn't much that happened, because everything that really was really good happened the night before. Or 2 nights before, sorry. So, sorry.
That's what it is. I give it a 6.5 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Exactly the ring. 6.5 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. But yeah, something to a bit more fun now, aren't we? We're gonna we normally do a discussion point at this point of the show or point of the podcast, but we're gonna actually do a blind ranking now.
Too many reviews, so we need to
we've done a lot of reviews.
Fun bit.
Yeah. We're just gonna do a blind ranking now.
Yes.
The blind ranking, very interesting. What is a blind ranking, Will?
A blind ranking is where I come up with a topic of some form.
I didn't want it literally, but cool.
Oh, well, I thought you were asking for a definition. Blind ranking is where I...
Blind ranking is like...
basically.
Yeah, go on.
Do you want to know what your blind ranking is this week?
I do. Go on, pal.
We have got stages.
Oh! We briefly spoke about this, didn't we?
We did.
Spoke about it, yeah.
I didn't know if you could remember it or not. I was going to test how much you were listening to me.
You've tested me well, yeah. Okay. Wow. Let me get my notes out and jot this point down.
I'm literally just writing them down for you. Just so I can see it. Do you want to do it in the...
Yeah, I'll do it there. Right. Okay, perfect. Cool. Perfect. All right.
So...
What have you got for me? For me?
I was very excited making this. This is good. This is going to be good fun for you.
Yeah.
So, we're going to kick it off. Which one do we kick it off with? Capital Punishment.
2011 Capital Punishment. Not the most rememberable. Well, it is for us watching when we were younger, but not the most in terms of stage. Just looks like a White House. It's just a White House. It's just a White House. Like,
I thought that was awesome. I mean, to be fair, it's completely subjective, so...
Yeah. I'll give it like an 8. An 8.
That's going at 8, okay?
Yeah, an 8. I'll give it an 8 for that. Just put... Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I was thinking. For any reference in our notes, he just put CP. It's like, yeah, fair enough.
Understandable. Have a nice day. Okay, so your next one is going to be WrestleMania 25.
Oh, with the big star. Large ass round.
Sir.
It's going to be a personal favourite to mine, just for the purely fact is... my little thing's a geeky little thing. Not even geeky, it's fine, it's wrestling. So when I was younger, I had the microaggression wrestlers, remember I was saying in the first episode of the podcast.
Yes.
And what I used to have like stages as well, so like little mini stages for them. And what I used to do is I had the 25th anniversary book. Like annual book.
I had that as well.
Yeah.
That was
and
my
it was like
first
silver.
one.
It was silver, right?
Yes.
It was silver.
Yeah.
And it had all the WrestleManias. And what I did is, as I've been a kid, like 9-10 years old, is I would cut out...
That's such a good idea. Why don't
I would cut out like the logos that was like, so you know, like you would have the day and they would have like the logo.
Yeah.
So I cut out the logo. And I cut out the WrestleMania 25 anniversary logo, and I just put like basic blue tack over the 25. So like every time I wanted to do a WrestleMania with my wrestlers, I would literally just have the blue tack, that bit of creativity, have the blue tack there, and then just basically put it on the stage of the thing. What I'll do is, what I'll do is, you have to remind me, but what I'll do is, next week I will I can actually show you the stage and I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I've got it not on me right now, but I've got it. I've still got it on you, so next week if you want to remind me, I will definitely show you and I'll show you my little microaggression wrestlers if you want to as well, because we did say we were going to do that for a podcast, show wrestlers and stuff. But yeah, that's what I used to do. But in terms of a wrestle like a stage, that's the most memorable for me. That's in the top 3. I'm either between 2 or 3 depending on it, so I'm going to put it second.
Okay.
Just for me personally, that's one of my favourite stages. So
cool.
Yeah, put it second for me, big man.
I think that's what I do as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so TLC 2009. Remember
Was
that
with
all the chairs hanging down?
Yeah. And it had it like on the stage. It literally had tables, ladders, chairs, and it literally had it dangling like on the top. It was pretty cool concept. I'm gonna give it a 4. No reason. I'm gonna give it a 4. No reason. Give it a 4. I don't know, because I don't know what you're gonna got for 1. What I could put for 1 and 3. Yeah, so I'm gonna 4.
We shall see, my darling.
Yeah, we will see.
You know what? Throw it in there. Throw it in there now. SmackDown fist.
Oh. Nostalgia alone, it's going one. It's going one. Has to go one.
Okay.
Has to go one. That's so nostalgic.
It is, yeah.
It's so nostalgic. That SmackDown fist has to be one. For me, has to be one. They still got it in the vault. Yeah, I hope they do. Yeah, I hope they do bring it back for like a special, I don't know, Raw. Well, they could have brought it for Raw 25th anniversary, but SmackDown 25th anniversary, but they didn't.
Yeah.
They've got to bring it back at some point. That's so nostalgic to me. That's the first memories I have of wrestling when I grew up. Like that has to be there. That has to be there.
I remember watching Rey Mysterio walk on air for the first time I watched SmackDown, and I was like, "This is cool."
Yeah, it has to be there. And all the most iconic, like I think of SmackDown 6, and I think when you think of SmackDown 6, you think of that era of ruthless aggression. And you think of the fist, it's incredible stuff.
Absolutely.
If anything, that was better staged than the Raw back in the day.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the Raw one was good, but
the Raw one was good,
better.
Yeah, Raw one with the chains and stuff, that was good, but SmackDown fist was iconic for me. So yeah, that's 100%. Number one for me. That's number one for sure.
Right then, we're gonna go with WCW Halloween Havoc 1998
with the pumpkin.
With the pumpkin.
6.
So,
not wowed by it. You know why? I'm more wowed about like a Judgment Day, where they have the sun. If you want a big orange thing,
I didn't even consider that one.
Yeah, I want a big orange thing that looks good. Go to like Judgment Day 2004 or 5. That's way better than Halloween Havoc Orange Pumpkin. Still good. Don't get it wrong, still good. But I could give you another big orange thing that was better. The best description I can do.
So then we have got. What should I throw in there next? Solid. Let's go to another WCW. WCW Bash at the Beach 1996.
Oh, was that Hogan? Hogan turn. It was Hogan turn.
I can't remember. I just remember, I know I can picture Razor Ramon walking out. I know that much.
Yeah.
It's got the sand next to it.
Yeah. I think it's more iconic for the moment than the actual stage. I'm gonna give it a 9. Definitely. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Put it a 9. Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Cool. So you've still got 10, 7, 5, and 3. Right. So
I need a really bad stage now. Come on, Will.
Night of Champions 2010. The one we were speaking about the other week.
Oh, with all the belts on the logo. Oh.
Got a bit too heady.
I could put that third. I could put that third. That's also very nostalgic and iconic. I could put it third. We've not seen anything like that again. Like similar to TLC. Similar to TLC, where TLC had all the tables and ladders and chairs and the dangling. They were so creative in that era, like late 2000s, early 2010s with stages before. Yeah. They brought in Super Show basically. Like we're very creative with like their pay-per-view stages. That's one I vividly remember. With all the titles and stuff out. So yeah, I like that
so
one.
Cool.
I like that one.
So
really cool. Really cool.
Sorry, you know what? You remind me there. Speaking of building your own arenas, I did got a cardboard box, made a ramp of this, and then printed out red. I just a red A4, and then printed out the belts and stuck them on like that, and made my own little thing. We were so creative as kids.
Mate, sorry, there's another thing I used to do when I was a kid. I think I mentioned it again in the first podcast. So, you get wrestling figures, right? You get the box. Yeah. Normally on the back of the box, you would have the title belts, right? You'd have the title belts in the back, right? Yeah. What I used to do is, I used to take from my big wrestlers, like the normal WWE figures, from my microaggression figures, I used to cut out the belt, cut out the title belt, and I used to get the elbow pads from the big wrestlers, right? And I used to then use blue tack again. I used to stick it on to the.
This man loves some blue tack.
Yeah, I love blue tack, bro. It was very efficient. I used to stick the blue tack. I'm going to show you again when I can.
Please.
And I used to put blue tack on, put the title picture on it, and basically it was a title belt. It was a title belt for the microaggression wrestlers. And then I used to, and then again, blue tack again. I used to, if they, like, I was wrestling with them and, like, walking down the ramp, I used to literally use blue tack, and I used to cut where the elbow pad would be, and I would put blue tackers so it could attach to the wrestler, so when they're walking down the ring, they still have it.
Great.
Yeah.
It's crazy what the mind can do as a child.
Crazy what the mind can do as a child. But yeah, that's incredible stuff. That's cool. Mad.
I like that.
Right, what's the next one? Go on.
So you've still got 10, 7, and 5. We're going to throw in there Armageddon 2008.
Oh, Jeff Hardy.
With the big castle sort of looking thing.
Jeff Hardy. 7.
7. Okay.
Again, the moment's incredible.
Yeah.
The moment's incredible. Jeff Hardy winning first world title in the WWE Championship in a triple threat against Triple H and Edge. Incredible match. But the moment was more iconic, I feel like, than the stage. So that's why I'm putting it there.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I'm scared to put 10 or 5. I might screw myself, yeah? Come on.
Yeah, you've got a middle ground and you've got dead last. So
yeah,
we're going to throw in there for you Over the Limit 2010.
Can go 10th. Happy could go 10th. Happy could go 10th.
I loved Over the Limit.
Can go 10th. What,
okay.
with the meter? With the meter?
The meter and the cars on the stage where Cena did an AA to put some stuff on the stage.
It's fine. It's alright.
One of my favourites.
I can do without it. Because they still had around that time, they still had the basic, like, fair enough, the logo and the concept was cool. But they still had the basic, like, LED, like, HD screens that they were using for, like, normal Raw and SmackDown. So for me, it's like, I'm so happy that came up. Thank God I'm so happy that came up.
Well, your last one is WrestleMania 33.
Was that Star?
The Florida, with the dome, the roller coaster behind it. The Hardy Boys returned. Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
I know. I can have that. Best I can have that stage. Are you going that?
Really?
Yeah, man.
It's just the best.
I think that was awesome. It was massive, and the ramp was ridiculously big.
Oh, that Orlando, Florida WrestleMania. It was a pretty good WrestleMania, to be fair. Just for the Hardy Boys coming back. I remember the pop.
Yeah. Oh man.
And it was New Day. It was New Day bringing them out as well. Yeah, I remember that. It was very good. No, I think for the second or third blind ranking I've done now. That might actually, for me personally, that actually might be my best performance I've done. Because
happy with that list?
Yeah, everything I'm looking at, I'm like, that's justifiable. It's fair. Because especially if you said about stage, like SmackDown Fist iconic, WrestleMania 25 big star. So much so it was so iconic that they copied it for 34 when it was a blues in Dallas.
Oh,
or 32 or 32. One of the two. They copied it
as well.
Yeah, I think so. They've copied it so much times because it was so good. Night of Champions, again with the belts, incredible. TLC with all the table ladders and chairs in the background, incredible. I'm happy with that. With that. There's not actually much I will change on that. So, yeah, proud of that, mate. Thank you very much. Take that to the bank, pal. Take that to the bank. Incredible stuff. Nice. Right, discussion point.
A bit of a chat.
I can start with a discussion point.
Go on.
Obviously, it seems like their feud is done now. Maybe. Punk and Cena. Now, a couple weeks ago, well, literally a week ago, we saw a little promo from CM Punk, and he did his good old Thugonomics, old John Cena. Punk life. But I want to talk about Cena's pipe bomb. And Punk's pipe bomb. And which is better. And I thought we'd just dissect it because